Xpodia, Explore Podcast with Arvardian, 15th episode ASA with me, Miss Dian. As the school year has running for 4 months, we would like to introduce you to our daily routine, especially the one after school time ends. So at our school, we have more activities to develop the children's, but not academically. Here, we have invited our vice principal from both primary and preschool to explain to us about our podcast for today. So let me introduce you to Miss Ochi from preschool. Hi, Miss Ochi.
Hi.
And also Miss Nanda from primary level.
Hello.
As we mentioned earlier in our title for today's podcast, it's about ASA. So actually, ASA is really uncommon term for some people. Okay, so actually ASA maybe the term is only in Arvardian. So let's talk about ASA first. What is ASA, Miss? Oh, which one first? Miss Nanda first or Miss Ochi first? Okay, Miss Nanda first. So what is ASA, Miss?
Okay, ASA is just like a shortened term for after school activity, which is just an extracurricular in our school that provides some opportunities for the students who want to experience something different from the classroom setting, the ordinary classroom setting.
Okay, so Miss Ochi, in ASA in preschool, is it regularly or once a month or once a week? How is the schedule actually?
The schedule in preschool is once a week for preschool, and then the activities for encouraging children's talent and their interests.
Okay, so actually basically it's in outside from our daily routine actually, yeah.
Yes, that's
Okay.
right.
So everyone should join, or they can choose what subject they want, or what, how the rules.
For the rules, I think it's up to the children if they want to join ASA or not, because it's literally up to them.
Okay, because also it's not
Mandatory.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So what are the objectives for ASA in primary?
In primary, we just want to give opportunities to the student to learn something different, because we do this curriculum is just for 2 terms, so it's like to find what they want to do or what they want to find interesting, I guess, beside the subject in the classroom.
Okay. So why is only in 2 terms?
We want to evaluate for every 2 terms to see that is there any development within the children or not. So if there is a good development, we will recommend it to the parents to prolong the term or the program. But if they don't show a good development, I think the teachers can recommend another activity for the students,
Okay,
something
so
like that.
It's like what's it, trial and error first.
Yeah,
isn't it?
something like that. That's right.
Okay. So how about in preschool? Is it the same?
ASA for preschool is more easily than primary, so it can make them interested and willing to follow the activities calmly. It's also encourage them to be more independent, get to know friends from various classes, and work together with their new teacher.
Okay, so actually this ASA is not we invited another, like a guest teacher, right? Not from our school.
Yes,
Okay.
that's right.
Okay, so they got a change to find and learn about new things from the new teacher, and also they also learn we like the level, is it got mixed or how is it, like can one activity be attended for K1 and K2, or how is it?
In preschool, they are able to choose any activities, and then in one activities, it will be together, Miss, and then they will play together in one activity. It's from nursery,
Okay.
K1 until K2. It will be in one classroom.
Okay, Is it the same for primary? They got together or?
Yes, I think for most of the activities was like that, but some of the classes will need to be separated between the lower and the upper class.
Okay, so it's a little bit different between preschool and primary. Okay, so can you mention what we have talked about the activities and everything, and now what kind of activities that the kids learn in ASA?
In preschool, there are taekwondo, robotic, art and craft, BT-Aki, and traditional dance.
Okay. In primary, do we have also taekwondo, BT-Aki, and everything? Is it any differences between primary and preschool?
So in primary, they have a pretty similar activities with the preschool. We have 8 activities that was categorized into sport, art, Islamic, and IT. As for the sport, we have also taekwondo and archery. And then in art, we have traditional dance. In Islamic, we have BT-Aki. And in IT, we have STEM, robotic, and coding class.
Okay, STEM.
Yes.
It's my first time hearing that.
STEM.
What is that?
Yes, STEM was kind of popular among the the primary school. It stands for science, technological, engineering, and mathematics. So they kinda an activity that want to include all of that subject into one activity in hope that the children can get the concept while doing the activities. Something like that. So usually when they do the STEM, they will go home with a new product sometimes.
Okay, it's like making something new.
Yes, that's right.
It's cool. Okay, so I think the kids seems pretty excited about these things. How about from the parent side? How was the response from the parents?
So far, I kind of get a positive feedback from the parents. They are satisfied, most of them, because the children can utilize their time wisely at school, because some of the primary will stay at the school until 4 p.m. And of course, because they can make the students express their aptitude.
Okay. So how about the preschool's parents? Because for preschool they got longer time to go home, right? It might make the children feel tired or everything. So how is the response from the parents?
From the parents, so far so good. They always cooperative with the teachers. Sometimes the schedule changes, but they can understand and always waiting for the pictures. So we are prepare a link to share children's activities on that day, so the parents able to check it on what activities they have.
Okay, so actually it's not like the parents doesn't know anything about the activity. They can check it on the photo that the teachers in charge have taken, right, on
Right.
the activity. It's good. Okay, all right. So how about the kids? Do they like it? Or do they like, miss, I wanna go home, or something like that? How is it?
Yeah, because the parents cooperative with the teachers, so the parents able to explain to the children about extra activities after school. So when the teachers called them from each class, they are able to follow without any problem. But sometimes one or two children make noisy voice or
Okay.
don't want to follow activity on that day because their mood maybe, or problem with friends.
Okay,
Just like
problem
that.
with friends like fighting? with each other?
Yeah, sharing.
Ah, okay. Personal
Yeah,
problems.
yeah, like that.
How about primary? Are they excited to join all the activities?
Yes, I think most of the students were very happy, delighted, because the ASA is very different with the extra lesson that we usually have, because we try not to enhance student capabilities in here. We just want to know what children want, what children needs actually to enhance their their concept, their mind concept about something else other than the subject in classroom.
Okay, well, maybe for primary it's more like less paper, less book, or
Yeah,
so
something
it's more
like that.
fun.
Yes, that's right.
That's right. So what are the barriers for running these activities?
I think the most barriers is about technical issues actually between the teachers and the ASA teachers, such as how we adjust the schedule because not all of the students were following the ASA. So sometimes some of the students have to go home, some of them need to stay at the school. And then some of the activities were very physical, such as the sport one. So the students get drained sometimes because they go home. Probably they arrive at home at 5 p.m., but they have to go to school again the next morning. So it's also applied to some students that join more than one essay. ASA, I mean. I'm sorry.
Okay, so there is more like a lot of kids who join more than 2 or 1 ASA?
Yes, I think 5 students were joining more than one ASA. So like every day they will stay at school to join a different ASA and then again and again. So sometimes at the weekend they can't do their homework, for example, because it's literally their resting time from the school activity.
So it's a good side and a bad side.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, how about in preschool? What are the barriers?
In the preschool, if the ASA teacher doesn't present and notify teacher at noon, it will be hard to tell to the parents, cause the parents will be complain why the teacher doesn't confirm in the morning.
Okay, so actually for preschool it's more about the communication, right?
Yes.
Okay, and also maybe for the preschool because the parents have to pick them up and everything, and it took time for them to go back from the school and then go back from the home and everything. Yeah, maybe it's a little bit hard. Hopefully next time the barriers we can overcome the barriers and our ASA will be more better.
Amen.
Okay, parents. After hearing the explanation about ASA, we can conclude that ASA is a good way to explore the children's capability in other areas such as the art and craft, their logical thinking, and also motor skill, creativity, and everything. And it helps the children to have fun more in learning something new. Okay, thank you. What an incredible talk. Thank you, Miss Ochi and Miss Nanda for joining me today. It's really nice to hear your voice. Hopefully, we can meet in another podcast.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. For parents, if you are curious about our activities, our events, and also about our ASA, please kindly check our social media and also you can follow it. Okay, you can check our Instagram at @sekolah_Arvardia or our Facebook Arvardia School and also for the nearest event in our school, we have already opened the first batch registration period September until December 2022 with a special price. So please come and join us. And if you already interested and wants to join us, you can directly sign to our link at ppdb.sekolaharvardia.sch.id. Or if you still want to ask more about our school or you want to see our facilities, please come and visit us in our school. Okay, everyone? Thank you, parents, for today. That's all for our podcast today. Thank you for watching and stay tuned at Xpodia, Explore Podcast with Arvardia with Christian. Bye-bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye-bye.